388 people still missing in Maui, and at least 115 are now confirmed dead after the wildfires devastated the community. Now Hawaii continues its path to recovery after President Biden's gaffe-filled visit this week. Watch.
We have a little sense, Jill and I, what it's like to lose a home. I almost lost my wife, my 67 Corvette. You guys catch the boots out here? That's a hot ground, man.
Joining us now are Hawaii House Republican leader Lauren Matsumoto and Hawaii State Representative Garcia. Good morning and good evening to both of you. I know it's late there, just after midnight in Hawaii. Diamond, I'd love to ask you very quickly, the number now of missing is 388. That's a big drop from the 800 to 1,000 we had heard before. The FBI is working on this. Different authorities are working on confirming names. Does that mean we have cleared roughly, 700 people off of the missing list? They in essence have been found?
Well, you're still looking into that, but basically what I heard was the FBI is working with county officials in going through the list of those who are unaccounted for, and they have gone through to verify who's missing and who's not. And as of Thursday, the county told us that 388 are still missing, but once again, it's potentially up to 1,000.
Yeah, I've seen the photos and the video of still searches going on in the water. I know guys who were there in town looking through debris. Lauren, there's also a story out right now about Hawaiian Electric. There's a lot of focus on Hawaiian Electric, the local power company, and many suspect that the fire began with a downed power line, although that's not yet been confirmed. But Hawaiian Electric reportedly came in and removed fallen power lines before, according to the Washington Post, ATF and other investigative bodies got in there to really confirm or investigate the source of the fire. What do you know about this? Is this we're all bouncing around. What started this fire? What started this fire? Are we looking at arriving at an answer to that question?
I don't know if we have an answer yet, but there are several lawsuits against Hawaiian Electric. Even the county of Maui just filed a lawsuit against Hawaiian Electric. And what's really interesting is in Hawaii, we have essentially a monopoly with our electric company, except for the island of Kauai. Everybody else uses Hawaiian Electric Company. And so it's going to be interesting how we proceed. But what I hope comes out of this is how we can look into best practices and policies going forward. If we have those high winds, if we have those red flag warnings, what needs to be the policies that Hawaiian Electric puts into place so something like this never happens again?
Yeah, I'm going to stay with you really quickly, Lauren. That's, of course, what we can talk about, what caused the fire, so that we can look at accountability and how to ensure we don't have those same mistakes in place for the future. But let's talk about the response. I've spent a lot of time in Maui in my life and over the last couple of weeks, and I'm curious. I've heard mixed messages. How do you feel like the federal government has done in the wake of this tragedy, Lauren? I mean, there's certainly the mistakes by the Biden administration. What is your sense of the response of the federal government?
It took 2 weeks for Biden to get here. And as we saw earlier, some of the comments really frustrated people. And I think one of the biggest issues is there hasn't been great communication. We know FEMA is here, but we're not sure what's happening. So a lot of people in Hawaii have been trying to do things on their own. I do know my husband is a firefighter, my brother is a firefighter, and immediately after it happened, I know our Honolulu Fire Department was sending people out. Churches and even the state legislature was doing donations. They were sending people out, but there hasn't been a lot of great communication. And so it's left people confused. It's left them frustrated. And so that's something that really needs to be fixed as we move forward, especially on the FEMA level.
On that note, Diamond, what has been your sense of the response from FEMA and the federal government?
It's been slow. It's been delayed. People are angry. They're frustrated. I mean, there are our local residents, and not just one or two, but hundreds and hundreds who are homeless now, who are displaced, who are saying, where's the federal government? They can send billions of dollars overseas to Ukraine to non-citizens, yet here we have American citizens in the 50th state of the union, and they get just $700 per household. And yes, that's just the first payment from FEMA. But like Lauren mentioned, it's been 2 weeks, and some people can't even afford their medication, don't even have access to their medication or local resources. That's a problem.
Yeah, I can confirm the response from the community at the community level, when juxtaposed against the response from the federal government, has left a lot of people going, who's really there for us in a time of need? Lauren Matsumoto and Garcia, thank you for staying up late for us again as we wake up this morning on the East Coast.